An Applied Creativity Lab is a process whereby we deliver training to develop children's divergent and convergent thinking skills. We give them information from experts, and then we take them through a process in which they identify, develop, and then present their ideas to an industry panel who are able to support their ideas and take them forward into practice. So the first part of Applied Creativity Lab involves bringing in an expert who has some kind of overview of the theme, be it air pollution, food waste, for example. Generally, these people tend to come from the local authority, in terms of the council or the university, or an organisation that has a vested interest in making that change and finding a solution to whatever that problem might be.
Yeah, it's important for our company to be involved in the Creative Lab because it's our way to sort of give back to the local community and also be involved in an initiative that really aligns to our core values as a business, which is helping businesses to transition towards net zero. And as a business, we see benefit in enabling children to be a part of that as well.
There are two aspects to creative thinking. The first one's divergent thinking, which is where you develop a child or young person's ability to come up with as many different solutions to one problem as they can think of. And there are ways of developing that thinking through games and practical activities. And then there's convergent thinking, where you have to take into account lots of different pieces of information and then using those, analysing those, thinking critically, bringing them all together to come up with one solution. So the next stage of the project is to take them through a process where they mind map as many ideas and new solutions to whatever the problem might be as possible in a structured way, so they are allowed to say yes and when they're having conversations about their new ideas, and equally they can't say yes but, and they can't say no, that's rubbish, or they can't poo-poo each other's ideas. The next stage after that is for them to select their most innovative and original and applicable and affordable ideas, and they pick 2 or 3 that they as a group really like and work those up, going through a synectics process where they identify 3 good things about each idea and 1 problem. They use divergent thinking to resolve that problem, and then by the end of that session they're ready to decide which one they want to develop.
The skill and behaviours I learned from those games were to communicate with your hands and sometimes listen to the other players.
The skills I learned were to work as a team, like really work as a team.
The skills that we would have gained would have been non-verbal communication, teamwork, and probably good listening skills.
They go on to then spend 2.5 weeks developing the idea as best they can, coming up with a name, how the idea will work, who it's for, and how it's made, what it might cost, etc. They might do some designs and some drawings, and we ask them to create an A4 sheet, go home and ask family and friends what they think about their idea to get feedback, which means they then come back and make changes to their idea. And they've also then got some great quotes which they can use in their final presentation. Okay, so the final part of the programme is where we get them to prepare a presentation where they're ready to present their ideas and start to rehearse and practice their presentation a number of times, ready to deliver it directly to an industry panel in the final session at a pitch event. And we invite the industry panel to come and judge their ideas. Generally, the people that are on the panel are people that are in positions of power in some shape or form. Either they've got a vested interest in finding a solution to that problem and they're genuinely looking for innovative solutions. They might have funding, they might have decision-making power, and they might have the ability to support the children to take their ideas to the next level of development. So it's anything goes. The wilder the ideas, the better.
Now that I've done the programme, I feel like my mind is more open to more ideas and it's more creative.
I think the reason that children come up with the right solution to air pollution is the way that they think is different to what people think when they're adults. They're very creative.
What I enjoyed most about today is learning different things with different teachers. For example, Helen was a scientist and she taught us all about DNA.